I'm divorcing my husband because he booed Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl, and I still don't think he believes me, to be honest, but he might want to start, because I just filed my paperwork at the courthouse, and you can see right here, the date of separation is this year's Super Bowl. I'm not just doing this because of the action of booing. I am doing this because of everything that it represents in our relationship. I have loved Taylor Allison Swift since I was 12 years old. My husband even likes her too. Like, he'll put on her music when we're cooking together. He has a favorite song. It's Girl at Home. But we were at the Super Bowl. It was me, him, and 5 of his buddies. And when they put Taylor up on the Jumbotron, all of his buddies started booing, and my husband joined in. And that just tells me everything I need to know about that man, because he didn't care that that would hurt my feelings. He just wanted to fit in with his boys. He didn't even care that that's not even how he actually feels. He just like wanted to look cool, I guess. And that's not a man. That's a boy. And
I dislike when women try to tell men, you know, oh, you're not a man. You're not a real man. You're a boy. How do you know? They're going to say, because I gave birth to kids. That's bullshit. A lot of men have daughters that don't claim they know how women feel. But for some reason, women always claim to know how men feel. Like they claim to know how a man, bloody hell.
And when you see that, you can't really unsee it. So I'm divorcing him. Thankfully, I have a prenup. I'll be retaining all of my assets as well as the assets that I inherited. I'm divorcing my husband.
I always said, and I've said this before, I said, your relationship is your relationship. You can do how you want. For us looking at this, for me, I'm like, bro, what? But for her, maybe Taylor Swift is really her universe. Bruh knew going into the relationship, this lady is all about Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? From what she's saying, he got a song and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? He just peer pressure. Now, what's so funny about what she said is, she said, because he joined the crowd, he's not a man, he's a boy. Forgetting that she herself is a fan. A fan to the point you're a fan of another human being so much that because your husband said boo, you're about to divorce him. And you don't see the irony or the whatever the fuck they call that shit in this. And you're talking about he's not a man. Are you a woman? That's so stupid. Like I don't have a problem with her wanting to divorce him because she feels that, you know, he wasn't true to himself. That's different. But don't use stupid words of like he's not a man and all that. Bruh, have you forgotten what human beings do? Human beings are social creatures. I don't think I dislike when people say stupid shit like that, bro. Like there's so many things that people say that you know what I mean, and I'm never pointing at the person. It's about the thing you said, right? Human beings are social creatures. Peer pressure is the most natural thing for a human being, even animals, for anybody to do. It's hard for people do you know why society is the way? Society is peer pressure. The fuck are you talking about, bruh? Try being independent in this world today. They're going to call you woke and some more shit. Oh, you know. My whole point of what I'm trying to say is this lady, as I said, if she was her divorcing her husband because Taylor Swift, he booed the Taylor Swift concert, I ain't got no problem with it. As I said, love how you love. Do you define your relationship. Some people might say it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? However way, but don't use that stupid definition of saying that because he's not a man, because he joined his friends, basically because he succumbed to peer pressure, he's not a man. Men don't do that. That's stupid. You as a woman, you do that. Men do that. Kids do that. Dogs do that. Animals, every fucking thing does that. I really dislike when it's like when people say you acting like a child. A child is a human fucking being. Everybody acts the same. I promise you, human beings throw tantrums. Women throw tantrums just like kids throw tantrums. Do you see a man calling a woman a kid? No, we say that's how women act. They're emotional. So why I dislike when people say stuff like that. It really gets under my skin because you could explain your thing without being so demeaning to the man, bruh. Oh, I just didn't like the way, I don't like the fact he succumbed to peer pressure. End of story. Oh, then you go further and say, no, he's not a man. He's not a real man. Men don't act like that. But this is the only reason that you're trying to divorce him. This is the only reason. Mind you, to me, personally, as I said, You know what I'm saying? It depends on the gravity of how much Taylor Swift means to her. She might probably die the same day Taylor Swift decides to die. That's how much it means to her. If she's willing to end her relationship off of one single thing that this man, it's insane, right? To me personally, as I said, I'm not trying to convince anybody. This is me sharing my thoughts. If it resonates with you, cool. If it doesn't, I'm not trying to convince you. Don't you ever think I'm trying to convince anybody for shit. I've said that multiple times. This is bro talk. So, you know, I'm talking. But yeah, bro, like it's insane how people look. I've always said when you point one finger, all the fingers are pointing back at you. I react to people. If people react back to me, call me all sorts of names, whatever say, or good, bad, or ugly, I've decided to react to people. So I have to be open to being this stupid shit that she said right here. She's not stupid, but what she said was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Or the reason she's divorcing this man for one thing, that's what she's telling us though, right? I don't know if it's realistically just that one thing. This also, as I said, everything I see on social media, I see it as content. It's not real. Now, if this happened to be real, as I said, all still applies. But all the same though, divorcing your husband because he booed at a Taylor Swift concert because his homies were there and they booed is crazy. But let's see how it plays out after the divorce. Let's see how it plays out. I'm very curious because if that's her standard, that is her standard. I support her standard. It might be a lonely journey to find the next man that's not going to boo at a Taylor Swift concert, but that's cool. She's clearly willing to play the patient game because that's all it is. It's all time. She gonna find the next man if she does go through it. She gonna find a man that likes Taylor. Anything in this world is possible. I keep telling you, it's just an issue of time. How long are you willing to wait? Are you willing to be patient to wait for it? Because yeah, you can achieve it, but it's going to take however time the universe decides to give it to your ass. But that part you cannot control. The time you can't control. The only thing you can control is yourself. So, shout out to her. You know what I mean? If y'all think this is y'all think it's boyish, it's you being a not a man to follow peer pressure. Do y'all think is like what do y'all think about that? Because to me, humans all act the same. People want to talk down on you when they tell you acting like a child. That's all I feel, because children are human beings too. The same emotions run all through. That's all. The person might be looking different, but they're still displaying the same emotions in different ways. So it's like I really don't like that whole calling somebody a child thing just because you don't agree with their. Come on, bro. Like, get over that shit, bro. Like, because a lot of people will look at you and say you crazy for doing this shit. I'm not condemning you for doing this shit. I'm just saying that you have a high standard and Taylor Swift, that's cool. But just don't talk down on no man just because you don't like what he did. That's crazy. Don't talk down on nobody, bro. I don't like that shit, bro. If you don't agree, if you're not empathetic enough, cool, fine. I really do understand where she's coming from. I swear, I really do. You know what I'm saying? That she's feeling that he can't stand on his own. You know what I mean? Cool. Is that enough to end a marriage? Not just a relationship, but a marriage? That's up to her. That's her relationship. For me, I